Hello students, very good morning to all of you. Students, today we are going to learn about decimals. As we already learn about numbers, for example, natural number, fraction number, whole number, and today we are going to learn about decimals. In this video, students, you are able to learn about decimal numbers, how to represent decimal number in number line, and expanded form of decimal numbers. So let's start, students. A fraction whose denominator is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. For example, a power of 10 is called decimal fraction. Thus, fraction as 3 upon 10, 17 upon 100, 501 upon 1000 are decimals. Students, as you can see on your screen that here 12.932 are the number of decimals. Here 2 in ones place, 1 in tens. This is known as decimal point, and 9 is 1 upon 10th, 3 is 1 upon 100, and 2 is 1 upon 1000. So, how we understand this point and these places? So, students, this point is known as decimal point. This number which is before point is known as whole part, and after point, that is, you can see here, this is known as a decimal part. Now here you can see that 12 is known as whole part, this point is known as decimal point, and 932 is known as place value, decimal part. Students, here you can see that decimal place value chart. You can see that the number 326.471. Here 326.471 is written as points. You can see 6 is on ones, 2 tens, and 3 is on 100. This point is known as decimal point, and this 326 is known as whole part. Now we move for decimal part. 4 is on 1/10, 7 is 100, and 1 is on 1000. Now students, we are going to represent decimal number on number line. As you can see that represent 2.4 on the number line. So first we know that the number 2.4 lies between 2 and 3. So 2 plus 4 upon 10. So we start with 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 because 4 upon 10. So you can see how to represent the decimal number on number line. Now next, students, this sum you have to do practice at your home, but for your further help we can say that 3.5 is lie between 3 and 4, and we can say that 3 plus 5 upon 10. So we start the number line 3, 3.1, and so on. It is going for 4, and on 3.5 your final answer. Same as you can do for the sum on your notebook as practice. Now express the following decimals. Students, as you can see on your screen that 7 upon 10th. So we have to give this answer on fractions. So how it is possible? So let's start, students. I am going to explaining you how it is possible. 7 upon 10. As you know that 1 upon 10th. So that is 7 is on 1/10th place. So when we convert this number is point, it is on 0.7. Now what about 19? 3 upon 10. So 19 is known as whole number, but there are no any others, so we are going to give decimal point, and 3/10, that is 3. Now next, 300 plus 40 plus 7 upon 10th. So 300 plus 40, that is 340. Now 7/10. So first we are going to give decimal point and 7. Now students, we move for next. Here 17 upon thousands. So first we convert 1, 2, 3. In denominator there are 3 zeros, but on numerator there are only 2. So 0, 1, 7. Total 3 counts, and point, decimal point and 0. Now students, you have to do this number as homework. But here you can see that students, 23 upon 2. First tell me how to convert this number as decimal number, because students, you know that we have to multiply this number. First 23 upon 2, we have to convert this as decimal number. So I am going to multiply this number with 5, and when we multiply the number with denominator, we have to multiply same number with numerator also. So the answer is 115 upon 2 5s are 10. Why we are going to do this? Because we have to convert this number with denominator 10, 100 and 1000. That fraction number is known as decimal numbers. Now our next part, to give the decimal point. Here only tenth are given, so we are going to give 11.5. Now we are going to understand about like decimals and unlike decimals. Like decimals, decimal numbers which have same number of decimal places are called like decimals. For example, 5.2, 56.7, 876.4. Students, after decimal point in places value, there are only 1/10 are given. So these decimals are known as like decimals. Unlike decimals, decimals which do not have the same number of decimal places are called unlike decimals. For example, 5.2, 13.57 and 2.764, etc. Here on decimal places there are tens, 100 and 1000 places are given. So these decimals are called as unlike decimals. Thank you.